G'day ladies and gentlemen, this is Lemon Eating Cow and I am back with another Final Fantasy 15 update, and this one is on version 1.09, which should have gone global today. Now, the big feature that they talked about with this was the return of the time quests. I was kind of led to believe that it was going to be a treant hunt with level 130 monsters, but it looks like it's actually a fishing contest open to everybody from chapter 1. So with this, you can fish up fish and you're rated on a contest basis, a daily basis, and an hourly basis. And you'll get different points from how many fish you catch, and you'll be able to spend those points on various rewards. As you can see here, you get ranked for how many fish you've got, and depending on how you are ranked, you'll earn different amount of points. Winning the total contest in the top 100 will give you 1500 points, and then it goes down there on an hourly and a daily basis. I'm not quite sure when they're tabulated. At the moment it seems to be a little bit out of sync, but it's just a matter of catching fish and then submitting your score. Also, with this new leaderboard system, you've got a title that you can set next to your name. I unlocked all these titles just from logging in, but I believe they're different story and other little things you can do in the game to unlock these, but I don't know the exact conditions. So for your quest points, you can spend them on various rewards, the biggest one being the Afro Sword, which has been mentioned or promoted before the contest came up, and that's going to cost you 1000 points. So it's going to take quite a bit of time commitment and a lot of fishing practice to get these rewards. There's also experience rewards, AP rewards, Oracle Ascension coins, and Mega Elixir rewards. So if you're chasing any of those, this might be a worthwhile venture for you. But like I said, it is going to be quite a time commitment. So the way you enter the contest or submit your fish into it is you go to any fishing spot, and then it's just a matter of fishing. You can see there I started off with 12 points in my fishing, and I believe that any size fish will give you 1 point. So as far as I know, the most efficient way to tackle this is by trying to find a pool with the easiest fish, probably the smallest fish that you can capture, and just do as many as you possibly can. As far as I know, the weight or the size of the fish will not impact on the amount of points that you get, but I've done limited testing, so I can't say for sure. But I'm going to be finding a pool probably at the Vesper pool or the Golden Key, and then just trying to fish as many small fish as fast as I possibly can. But like I said, to get the points for this, it's going to take quite a time commitment, as the 1000 points for the Afro Sword is going to be quite a bit actually. So once you've finished fishing, all you have to do is back out of the fishing menu, and then it'll give you an option to save. I've had problems with it saving actually, or submitting my score. So what I've been doing is saving my game and then coming into the time quest menu and going to submit score, and usually that would work. But at the moment it's a little bit finicky, and I've also found that the hourly timing for the quest is quite messed up at the moment actually. As you can see here, if you come into your ranking menu, you can check your own rank by pressing R2 or L2, and it'll check where you are currently ranked, and you can check your daily, your overall, and other things. So after a certain amount of time period, your rankings will be determined. I'm not exactly sure when the reset periods are for this, but as you can see here, all I did was go into time quest menus and then ranking, and I got a reward for coming 822nd in the hourly contest. Whoopee. And then obviously I got a title for that one. And then I also got rank 1009 in the fishing daily contest, and I got a title for that. And because of my rank in that, I got 70 QP for the first one and 6 QP for my prize exchange. I'm not exactly sure what the different points are determined by yet, but yeah. So this is the Afrojack Sword. I currently don't have it in game because, like I said, it's going to be quite a time commitment to get. But as you can see, I believe you could get multiples of it, but it looks kind of cool, and I believe it changes the background music as you use it as well. So it could be a cool little novelty that you get, and I don't know if it's going to go away. So if you want this sword, I would recommend putting in a time commitment now. Another new feature was a new decal added for the Terra Battle X Final Fantasy crossover. And this decal unfortunately can only be applied to the normal regalia. It cannot be applied to the Regalia Type F, as with all decals, which is a shame actually, because I think it looks really quite good. Well, the sides are a bit lackluster, but the bonnet looks fantastic. It's got a little bit of a Final Fantasy Tactics art style to it, almost, and I think it looks great. But again, it's really unfortunate that we can't use this on the Type F. A few tracks were also added from the Terror Battle original soundtrack. I'm not sure which of these ones are the new ones, but it looks like we've got 3 tracks there. I'm not sure which one is the new one, as I didn't pay too much attention to it before, but it might be good for music buffs. Also added was a new steady mode for the performance issues. I believe this is only for the PS4 Pro patch, and it looks like it optimizes performance. So what I believe, it most likely locks the frame at 30 FPS, because there was complaints about the light mode with too much fluctuation in the FPS. But generally I've tested it out and I can't see a huge difference at the moment. But then again, I didn't really have that many problems with light mode anyway. But hopefully this will help out some people's frame issues. So guys, I believe that's pretty much the bulk of what was changed with this patch, aside from small details with text size improvements, but again, I can't notice much difference there. But as far as the timed hunt quest content went for this patch, I feel the need a little bit to apologize. From what I saw of the promotional material released by Square Enix, I was kind of led to believe that it would be a monster hunt with trends, and maybe we'd face off against some 130 level enemies, and I was quite excited about that monster hunt. But it turns out of nowhere they gave us a fishing contest, which in itself is fine. I needed to level my fishing anyway, but I felt it was slightly deceptive of Square Enix to promote the timed hunt with these trends all over it, and they really gave no indication of a fishing contest. So I just feel a little bit of a need to apologize if I built up anyone's expectations of a big monster hunt or an exciting level 130 challenging hunt. But again, I was just going by what material I was given. So hopefully no harm done in that regards, but in the future I'll try to be a bit more careful. Anyway guys, I think that has covered it pretty much for this patch, and yeah, I'm going to go get fishing, and I recommend if you want these rewards, it's going to take a big commitment, so get straight into it. I do have a fishing guide up on the channel. It's very basic and it is just a guide. It's not going to be a very detailed one, and there's no real exploits or tricks to it. It's just a matter of fishing a lot, so get to it. Anyway, if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you've got any comments or suggestions, then leave them in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please do so. This has been Lemon Eating Cow. Moo.